What's up guys, you're watching Spartan Game and I'm so pleased you could join me for this next Black Ops 3 video. But before we do go into the brass knuckles, what this video is all about, I just want to start off by explaining to all you guys out there who are interested in the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare pre-order. Now, I did pre-order my copy of Legacy Pro Edition about 3 weeks ago now, and I should have received in that pack the 500 free COD points and a poster. I can tell you now, guys, that the 500 free COD points did come to me the same day that I pre-ordered the copy, which was actually amazing. And I did make a supply drop video on using those 500 free COD points last week, if you remember, and I did get the brass knuckles in them, which I was absolutely amazed by. We also did now yesterday receive the poster. It has taken in total about 3 weeks to arrive, but it did come, guys, so if you are still waiting for yours, don't worry, I'm sure it is in the post somewhere if you did pre-order the Legacy Pro Edition as well. But it is an absolute amazing poster, guys. It's about a 60 by 45 centimetre poster and truly colourful, the Infinite Warfare, true Call of Duty kind of style picture on there, and I'm actually loving it. So it's one to collect, guys. So yeah, I've got mine, hopefully you'll get yours as well. So I just thought I'd say that. Now, last week, if you do remember, we did have a big supply drop open where we used 350 plus crypto keys, and we also used the free 500 COD points that we got for the pre-order. And in that last 100 COD points we spent, we got the brass knuckles, which was my first ever melee weapon. Beforehand, if you remember, guys, I'd spent about 150 UK pounds of my own money, didn't receive anything, and I also spent in total now up to about 15,000 crypto keys. Never received one melee weapon. So this was my first ever melee weapon, so thank you to the 500 free COD points, because otherwise I'd probably never gotten it. But anyway, just before we go into the brass knuckles now, I just want to remind you guys that I am now on Twitter, so please join me on Twitter, guys. I keep you up to date with all the activity I'm doing in Black Ops 3. I can only make at the moment maybe about 2 to 3 Black Ops 3 videos every week, so the ones I don't make, I will be showing you my activity of all my Black Ops 3 calling cards. Obviously, when I do open one up, I'm putting it straight out there on Twitter so you can keep up to date with my activity on Black Ops 3, but also keep you up to date as well with all the events that I'm going on with my other channel, which is the Rev to the Max channel. So if you are a petrol head, guys, and you like your cars like me, I have set up a separate channel for that, and I'm going to get out and about to some various events around the UK, Santa Pod, Snetterton, Silverstone, you name it. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to try and get loads of car footage for you. But I'm going to let you know when I'm going and what's up there, and, you know, all the activity I possibly can on Twitter. So please join me on there, guys. I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, back to this brass knuckle videos. Now, the creator cluster, I really kind of had a warm-up with this, with the brass knuckles, and I didn't find them too exciting, to be honest. I would have preferred the baseball bat. That was the one I'm really dribbling over. But the brass knuckles, I was happy, because remember, guys, this is my first ever melee weapon, so I'm not that clued up on melee weapons, to be honest. So my first little bit of gameplay, I'm just going to show you some highlights of how I've used it so far, and I did use this with another setup, but this is the one that I'm going to use actually in the gameplay later on when I do have a whole game that I'm going to show you. We're going to try and keep in the positive if we can, guys. But like I said, I'm absolutely crap at using melee weapons. The only melee weapons I've used before this are the enemy ones that I've just picked up off the ground, and I had a bit of fun with them. Don't know if you ever caught my crowbar video that I made where I went round and I got a bloodthirsty with an enemy's crowbar, which I really love, which is why I want so bad the melee weapons, because I do love using them. But we got the brass knuckles. I have to be happy with that one, obviously. But this is the setup that I would, or have chosen for the best use out of these brass knuckles. So Ghost first of all. Remember the Ghost though, you have to have an enemy UAV up to use the invisibility on it. If an enemy UAV is not up, guys, you will not be visible on the map like you think. A lot of people forget that. I would also use Afterburner as well. Remember, the thrusters have a faster recharge rate. So if you're going to be sliding around, trying to get those close quarters melee kills, which you will find you'll have to do, you need to have that thruster on. The perk 2, I would recommend having hardwired on. Again, you're going to need to get close to the enemy, guys. If they've got trip mines and shock charges in that room with them, you know, when you're trying to get them with a melee weapon, you want to make sure that you are immune to it. Okay, so you're not going to be blown up before you kill them. Another great one, I would use Dead Silence. Remember, Dead Silence is going to make you move very silently around, so the last thing the enemy want to do is hear you coming up behind them, and then they're going to shoot you. But they're only going to hear you, remember, if they've got awareness on. So if they've got awareness on, they will still hear you. Mustn't forget that, guys. Now, I did start by having the blast suppressor on, because I wanted to be as quiet as I possibly could, but then I realised that many flashbangs and concussions were just slowing me down when I was trying to run and gun for the enemy, so I used tactical mask in the end. Blast suppressor's okay, but like I said, you know, I found that for me personally the tactical mask worked better. Now this is the Brass Knuckles, guys. We've already maybe had about 40 or maybe 45 kills with this already. I can't remember, I've just had a little bit of a gameplay with this already, just warming up when I first got them. And these are some of the highlights to start with, guys, some of the moments where I was getting the Brass Knuckle kills, and I must admit, I do enjoy using them, but you're very limited, obviously, to how you kill people and what you can do with them. You have to be very, very close to the enemy to start with before you can kill them. Obviously, you can't shoot at them because you haven't got a gun, and you can't get them at one side of the map. You know, if you're at one side of the map and they're on the other, like a gun, you would be able to kill them, but with the melee weapons, obviously, you can't. So you've got to use your tactics and have a little bit of gameplay, a bit of knowledge in that, you know, you have to be very sneaky at times as well. Try and keep close to the walls, that will always do it, and keep sliding and jumping about. Remember, guys, that's why we got the thrusters on, so it can recharge your thrusters a little bit more quicker. But when you can get in the room, guys, like this, when you're at other end of the enemy spawn, you can actually get a few kills on the trot. So like I said, that was a few of the highlights that I'd had previous to now making this video, but we're now going to get into a whole game, guys. We look like we're playing Nuketown Kill Confirm. Now, I am not that great, as I said, with melee weapons. The only melee weapons that I've had so far and used are enemy ones that I picked up from the floor. And I had quite a few kills with them, guys. I don't know if you caught my video a few months back where I did pick up an enemy crowbar and I got a bloodthirsty with it, and I was so pleased. I thought, yeah, I won my first melee weapon because I never had one. But in the end, we did get the Brass Knuckles, as you know. That will do for now. But yeah, I'm not that great with them, so I'm not expecting great gameplay here. I'm just going to try my best, guys. I'm going to show you the whole game, and all I'm expecting and wanting to do is keep in the positive. If I end this game in the positive, I will be very, very happy. I would love to just make a video and show you the highlights, which will make me look good, that I've used them good, but I'm going to actually just do this for real. I'm going to have a whole game, and like I say, let's just see how well we do. I'm expecting to do crap, because they're not the best of weapons to have, but let's see if we can keep in close proximity to our spawn end, and let's just see if we can't, you know, keep in the positive by the end of this game. It's kill confirmed, so we're going to try and pick up the tags as well where we can. What I'm trying to do at the moment, just so you can have a little insight into the way I'm thinking and everything, I'm just trying to keep this side of the map at the moment, because I know the enemy are going to be running in here at any time soon. So there's our first kill. There's a second one there. You see how it works, guys. You know the enemy, especially in kill confirmed, they're going to be coming down your end at some point, and also the spawning as well. Sometimes the spawning very, very quick from one end to the other, so you've got to keep watching your back as well. You know, even if I'm in this house in front of me here, this building in front of me, sometimes the enemy will spawn in that spawn behind us there, in that spawn. And it's crazy sometimes because, you know, even though you can see the enemy blipping on the map, you know, ahead of you on the other end of the spawn, you'll then get them spawn like that there. He just come out from that spawn, even though I was that side of the map. So you just got to be careful with that. I think, I'm just having a little pause here for a moment, guys. I just want to have a little rethink about what I'm going to do. But I'm going to try and keep this side because I think the best way to do this is obviously to keep in the house, as I said before. I'm not going to camp around or anything like that. I'm still going to keep on the move. It pays to remember we've got that ghost on, but when an enemy UAV is up, that's the only time we're going to be invisible. Other than that, they will see us as normal as anyone else on the map. But then, you see, as soon as I come out of that doorway, I'm dead. Now, I'm in the negative at the moment, guys. I'm not that happy about being in the negative. Let's see if we... There we go. We're back. Equal terms again. But there's another one there. And also, as well, the great thing about this is because we are getting the close-range kills, especially in kill confirm like this, we're actually getting the tag as well. You know, it isn't like we've shot someone over the other side of the map and we have to run to get that tag. We're actually right on top of that person when we kill them, when we smack them in the head with those brass knuckles, and we're actually getting the tag at the same time as well. See, like that again. They've spawned, they've just spawned them that end again. And it's making it a bit tough for us because obviously we're expecting the enemy to be in front of us, but then they're coming up from behind. Anyway, let's just keep playing this game. We're going to try and keep in that positive if we can. I just want to try and work out that map. I just want to see how the enemy working at the moment, see where they're kind of playing, see if there's a few camping around, because I want to try and get them in their building if they can, the other end. So we're going to try and head over there in a moment if we can. We're going to try and sneak over there, I think, but they're still coming down into our end, and again, that's a good thing because, again, we're down this end and we need to be close to them. But let's just keep having a work at this. I don't know why they keep sitting. There's a couple of my teammates keep sitting there, just keep sniping through that little window there. And there's another one there. You see, we always try and recommend to slide into them as well. And when you do get that hit from the brass knuckles, guys, it is an absolutely amazing sound that happens. You feel like you're really punching them, you know? Really do feel like you're punching them. So again, the teammates are still spawning down this end, but I can see a couple on the right-hand side there. Now, let's go for these ones, being they're down our end. Let's see if we can get that tag. Why didn't we pick that tag up? There we go. An extra 25 points as well, but that was a little bit unfair. Let's see if we can get him back. He should be in this house somewhere if someone didn't get him already. But, yeah, let's see if we can get that tag. No, I'm in a horrible position because I know I'm going to get shot by that sniper up the window. He's been doing it all game. I've seen him already up there, so I just wanted to get that tag. I could have slid, actually. I didn't think of that. Let's see if we can get him this time. See, now there we go. It was close range. I don't know if there's connection there, but I did punch him in the belly and he didn't even die. You know, you get frustrating moments like that, so you've got to be careful. But we did get him in the end with a second punch. But yeah, that's happened quite a lot with the melee weapons I've found as well. You know, I've had been getting a few hits how they require, and it wasn't getting me that kill, so it is very frustrating. But again, we will, you know, just got to try your best. That's all we can do, actually, to be honest. We can't do nothing else. And again, moments like that, I mean, where the hell did he go? Because one moment he's in front of us, we're spinning round, and then he just disappears, and then he ends up getting us. So I hate moments like that. But there's a nice easy one there. Boom, yeah, have some of that. Again, that's probably the one where sniped us a little while ago, so that was a nice little revenge there. I don't know if we got the revenge medal there, did we, guys? I forget to have a look at that. But there's another one. We're in their spawn. Well, I say we're in their spawn, but we're now spawning this end now. So that's how much the spawn changes, especially when you're playing kill confirmed, as you know, guys. We're going to have a check in a moment and just see where we're up to, actually, with the score. I want to keep in that positive. Remember, guys, if I come away from this game in the positive, I will be very, very happy. That's all I'm aiming for. Let's get that speed burst on. Come on, Ruin. Let's run down there. Let's try and get down there at 100 miles an hour. The only trouble is when you go on that quick, you can't keep control of it. That's the only trouble, because it goes so quick. The responses and the actual how agile he is like someone else. It's really, really quick. It's hard to control. There's an enemy. Let's bang him. There we go. Ripper shut down. I love shutting Rippers down because Ripper is very, very good on Spectral character. And when you do shut one down, you've done something good, because it is hard to shut one of them down because they are very precise in the kills. Oh, there's an enemy care package coming down. We just got that kill. He's going to come back after that package, so let's try and keep this end. There's another one. Let's try and get another one. Let's try and take this package, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, you get. I don't know what's coming up as backstabber medal there. I mean, we're in the positive though, guys. That's what we're doing. But yeah, the backstabber medal, we're not actually stabbing anyone, you know, we're punching them. I would have thought they would have had a different medal for that, if you notice, guys, but never mind. But I'm in the positive, that's the main thing. We've got a care package coming down now. A Guardian, not the best of packages we could have got. Items, whatever you want to call it, equipment, but score streaks, actually. That would be better, wouldn't it, guys? But there's another hit there. I said, we're doing all right, you know, we're doing okay. Just moments like that just frustrate me. But we're still in the positive. 15 for 13. Come on, we can do this. We just need to keep in the positive. Let's keep down this end for a little while now. Let's see if we can get some more enemy running into our spawn. Here's another one. Oh! For some reason, it just came to a stop, the game. I think it was a little bit delayed there. I mean, the connection isn't that great. Is he in this room still? There he is. He's now gone out. Let's try and get him. We've got him in the back. We've got another backstabber. Ooh, we got a Talon there. We just punched the Talon. Let's see if we can go after this Talon, guys. See if we can punch the Talon with the brass knuckles. Let's see where he is. Oh, we just see. I can't see the Talon, though. I haven't got my engineer on, so I can't film where he is. But let's have a little look round for it. Let's get these tags as well. There's an enemy there. Let's just quickly get him. I'd love to punch this Talon. There he is. Let's see if we can punch it to infinity. Yes, we got... He destroyed a Talon with our brass knuckles, guys. How many of you can do that? Let's see how many of you can do that. I done it, and I don't know how I done it, but I got it. Oh, just at the end of the game, we just got it in there. We got 20 confirms as well, 6 denies, but 18 for 15. I've done it, guys. I'm in the positive. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to join me on Twitter. Cheers, guys.